Flaming hello everybody and welcome back to a new painting process video. Today's painting is an epic one, first of all because it's pretty detailed, and secondly, the canvas I'm working on is large. Well, at some point I realized that I don't know at all how a skeleton looks like, and I had to Google it because obviously something is wrong here, and I will try to figure it out. It went much better with a reference in front of my eyes. I didn't follow it strictly, I used it more as a general guide and stylized the skeleton shape to fit my style, my personal style. I've had this concept brewing in my mind for a long time. Honestly, I think I kept pushing back the start moment for too long because I knew it would demand a lot of time and a lot of my patience. Plus, the concept was so clear in my head, I think I had some sort of fear of not being able to bring it to life properly in the way I imagined. But here we are, finally diving into this process. Yay! I wanted to show you one more masterpiece I painted today. What do you think, honestly, about this? I think that's the best thing that I've drawn in my entire career. Okay. I'm joking. I wanted to make a series of sarcastic reels, shorts, etc. Maybe you will see them, maybe you have already seen them, I don't know. But, I'm a little bit tired of playing in honest way in social media. I think that it is a time for me to include humor and sarcasm in the things that I do to get a little bit more viral. Okay guys, find 10 differences. Write them in the comments. I have one more hour of work today and I wanted to create a flat background around this person, and I think it's going to be it for today, and after that we will meet tomorrow. I haven't mentioned this before, but I think it might be pretty useful information for you. The day before starting this piece, I applied a super thin layer of acrylic paint to the canvas as some sort of base. I did it to ensure that when I began painting, I wouldn't face any unexpected troubles like what happened during my Homeland Tale painting process. You can check out this video if you have no idea what I'm talking about. And I must say it worked perfectly. It really helped the canvas be more smooth, I guess, and ready for all further layers. If you're wondering why my canvas is shaking like crazy so much, trust me, I'm asking the same question. It seems like my easel isn't really designed for large canvases, and it's not the sturdiest thing in the world, yes. This easel has been by my side for so many years, in so many different places and even countries. It's compact, not too heavy, that's what I need from it. And yeah, it is not perfect, but it works. That's the main thing. idea was to create a blossoming meadow as a background for the main hero of the painting. After finishing the dark background, I decided to sketch roughly main flower elements using some sort of dark green paint, and that was basically my main reference. All other elements I decided to paint without a sketch, just following my flow and listening to my gut. By the way, my stomach has been hurting a lot recently, so yeah, I think it is not the best advisor. I have no idea how much it will take to finalize this background area because it is pretty detailed, and at the same time I try to keep some rest areas between flowers to make it look not that busy, I guess. And I also made some flowers in this front area slightly bigger to make some sense of perspective on the sense, because I don't pretend to have perspective here. So let's start working on this meadow slowly but surely. This video is sponsored by my Patreon. Here are some things you can find there. Color exploration posts for your inspiration, tutorials, my textured brush set for Procreate, long process videos, digital art prints, exclusive sketches, and more. I would be happy to see in my tiny creative community. There's no pressure, of course. Thank you so much for your attention, and now let's get back to the video. As I mentioned before, I wanted the meadow to be filled with various small elements to create a sense of large, vast space. I mostly used super small brushes to be able to work on small details. All in all, I painted the entire meadow with these small brushes. The only time I switched to a large brush was the main figure in the middle, where I needed broader brush strokes. Well, from this point, I'd been painting the meadow for several days, filling it slowly, piece by piece. I'm usually a pretty impatient artist and tend to get bored painting too similar, too repetitive elements. And to keep the process engaging, I decided to work in small but fully painted sections. I'd start by filling each block with grass and leaves, and then I decided to add flowers to each block afterwards. And I know, guys, the process of painting the meadow may seem super relaxing and chilling, and at times it was, but you wouldn't believe how anxious I felt during the first couple of days when I started painting this meadow. As I began working on these tiny details and staring at the size and scale of the canvas, I couldn't shake the thought that it would take an eternity to finish this piece. I kept stressing myself out with these Russian thoughts, And instead of enjoying the process, I don't know, I was filled with constant anxiety. My hands were sweating, my spine was hurting from staying too long. Thankfully, I managed to calm down after a couple of days, I guess, probably when I started noticing my progress. I feel like this painting swallowed me up fully. I've been painting it for, I don't know, about 5 days. It is Friday. Yeah, 5 days. And I can't say that it is fully pleasant process for me because it is a little bit stressful process. I'm not used to work on such huge canvases, and I believe that from the perspective of gallery art, it is not a huge painting, but for me personally, it is a huge painting because usually I tend to work in smaller formats, and now I feel very controversial feeling that from one perspective I try to enjoy the process because it is really, meditative and relaxing, but at the same time I feel so stressed that I paint slowly, and yeah, I feel a lot of tension, stress, and especially during the first days of when I started painting this canvas, it was horrible, honestly. Yeah, I couldn't concentrate, and I always thought that I don't have enough time to finish this painting, I should do it faster, but I don't want to do it faster because in this case I probably will not get the result I want. So yeah, it was like difficult, a little bit difficult, but now finally I believe that I'm at the point where I started feeling pure pleasure from working on this canvas. And truth be told, I love so much the interim result. I love so much how this background area turns out, and with all the details, with all the values of color. Thank you. From some perspective, I believe that it is turning out even better than I imagined it initially, and it's a very rare situation and I love it so much. And I'm super excited to finish this canvas. I think that it will turn out very, very nice. When I look for too long at this, background. I even feel, I have the feeling that there is a wind slowly moving these leaves and this grass, and because of its dynamic, and oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. And yeah, I just want to finalize this piece and to see it's in its final version. I have all chances to finish this baby today, so let's do it. Let's do it. much for keeping me company while I worked on this painting. I hope so much you enjoyed this video. All in all, it took about 8 days to complete this piece, and I'm absolutely in love with how it turned out. It turned out exactly the same as I imagined, and yeah, it is a lovely feeling. And traditionally, special thanks to my wonderful patrons. Your support means the world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And see you all in the next video. Bye bye.